Hello, it's Christine from the channel Christine and Celeste. And for today, I needed to pick a card that would take me somewhere else for a little while. and I have a few decks like this that I use for mind travel, if I can call it like this. And they're spiritual decks, but not only. It's just I want to get out of here. Can I, for 5 minutes, can I just send my mind somewhere else? And this is one of the decks that does it for me, and it's called. Actually, it's two decks. It's the don't know if I can show you here. Yes, the Sacred Geometry cards. That's the second deck. And the first one is the Sacred Geometry Oracle cards. So you would think, how on earth can geometry relax you and send you to another world? Well, it didn't at school, that is for sure. But the more I saw pictures of this deck, and I think I've had it for a couple of years now. The second one I've had it for a couple of years. The first one only for 1 year, and so I mixed them together just to show you. That's the back of the second one. You'll see it better like this. It's just beautiful. And the back for the first one. They're the same size. Obviously the backs are really different, but they're the same size. So as you can see, you have cards that are just pure geometry, and then you have others that are just, out of this world. Invoking the infinite, or I could do a whole video about this one too. So it's a card when the author, who's, sorry, I forgot to mention you, France Hart, when she painted it, she went traveling through her paintings too, because they're very powerful. Okay, now I've done some kind of presentation. I picked this card today, face down, obviously. I didn't know what I was picking. And it's number 36 of the second deck, so from this one. And it's called Garden of Delights. There is a title, there's another title, as in a keyword for each card, which is not on the card, but it's called Surprises. So what I wanted to do is go through the card, read it to you. There's quite a lot of reading, so it's going to take a little while, like all my videos anyway. And maybe you can go and travel with me with this card and just make your present time just a better time. So it says the geometry of this card is a dodecahedron nested within a star tetrahedron. Right, now I read one sentence and my brain went, what? This is not relaxing, but bear with me. So I'm going to show you, because we've got these shapes, if you don't know what it is like me. So first, it's a dodecahedron. So here it is. And you can see it here it's the center of the flower, right? Oops. Move it, it's not good. It's just for the light. Okay. So it's that shape we're going to talk about. So with this now, I go to number 35 to know what on earth this is. The other name for it is Divine Thought. So with its 12 equal pentagonal faces, which is 5-sided, it's one of the 5 three-dimensional shapes commonly called the Platonic solids. It's associated with the female side of our nature and the element of ether or prana. So we already know it's female, ether, and prana. So that's three keywords. If you read tarot, well, not all tarot readers use this, but if you're a bit interested in metaphysics, I suppose, then it would give you an idea already of three elements you can work with within that shape, even if you don't understand it. It's a symbol of heaven and divine thought. Isn't it great? So actually, you have here you have heaven in the center. So you can see the light is there. So if you center in the middle of the card, you have this portal, it seems there, this door, this, this circle there, and then you can just go in it, can't you? You can go through it. You can try this, you can stop the video and do this if you want, or listen to me while I carry on reading, or do it at the end. Choosing this card connects you with your divine thought and asks you to contemplate the truth of universal oneness. Both metaphysics and quantum physics affirm that we are part and parcel of every particle of energy and one with all creation. So then it tells you how to get into the card, which I won't read now because this is not the purpose. Card 36 is our purpose. So I go back to, so I've got my three keywords, and I go back to my Garden of Delights, and it said, the other word that is hard for me to say, tetrahedron, right? So a star tetrahedron, let's show you the star tetrahedron, is here. I've got the card for it too. See, no panic, it's all explained. So you can see actually here, every time I move it, on the sides you can see the star of the shape of the star here, right? Okay. So star tetrahedron is 12, card 12. So I go to that for an explanation. And it's called Vehicle Merkaba. The important three-dimensional shape in sacred geometry results from the interpenetration of two tetrahedrons, one upward-facing male and the other downward-facing female. Together they form a beautiful configuration called the star tetrahedron or Merkaba. The Merkaba is believed to be an instrument of expanded awareness, a time-space vehicle for multidimensional travel and a path toward ascension. Poof. Choosing this card connects you with aspects of your being that stretch beyond everyday life and promise to support your understanding of evolving consciousness and universal wisdom. Now, there's more writing about it, but I won't carry on with it. So now we have our two shapes that we can recognize. We know what they mean. We can travel with it. I always say, learn the meaning of the card and then forget it. But because now it's opened something in our mind, we know we can travel with this card to the source, really. So let's carry on the reading about card 36, Garden of Delights. So, we might say this is a vehicle of heaven, a place to play with magic and delight. Joyfully enter this Garden of Delights. Take pleasure in the beauty of this glorious night-blooming cactus and its large white flowers, commonly called pitaya, moonflower, or queen of the night. The exotic fruit of this nocturnal delight is known as dragon fruit. It is sweet, juicy, crisp, and gorgeous. So here we're also learning about botanical. What a surprise to find a playful, happy dragon inhabiting the garden. Now, The dragon is... my camera's gone. The dragon is down here. Well, not even on a card. Here. That's the little dragon. You can see his mouth there. I should have a pen for this, really. Yeah. Here. There. That's our dragon. This card suggests that you envision your life as a garden of delights and look forward to surprises. You never know when enchantment, amusement, and revelations will astonish and amaze you. Look for them everywhere. Appreciate and savor the arrival of something unexpected. Laugh with this little dragon and enjoy the awe and wonder he imparts. See surprises as marvelous gifts. I mean, just reading it, oh, it's beautiful. I mean, right now my life is a little bit, as you know, it's a bit, I would say empty, that's the word, empty. And just reading this, I'm like, oh my God, I want to go to that place, right? This Garden of Delights. Now, very interesting, the reverse, because there's a reverse here too. You could use a bit of surprise and delight just now. I think this is me. I think I'm that reversed card right now. Realize that you have merely to shift your attention and greet the winds of change. Isn't that wonderful? Now, this is what the author says, because obviously if you, like me, bought this deck, it's also to study a little bit of sacred geometry. So we know more about the sacred geometry here. We know about the flowers, the plants, the dragon, the reversal. So there's quite a lot in here. Now you could also, if I did a reading for myself without even looking at the book, I would see straight away the flowers. I see 7 flowers, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I see 7 flowers. So to me, it's the 7 chakras. The middle one is the heart one, and then all the others. So you could decide which one is the ground chakra and then work your way up. You might do it like a wheel, like the Wheel of Fortune. So, but I mean by that, this is impossible to show something like that. That could be your base chakra, and then, you know, your sacral, and you go around like that. But obviously all linked to the heart. So it would tell me here that my sacral, sorry, not sacred, but it is sacred, but sacral chakra, and then my third eye, because it's the small one here, are closed. I don't think chakras close. I think they just don't spin the way they should. So those two I need to look at. You can see the heart is wide open. The crown is towards the future. Isn't it funny the way it is the crown? If you think that's the crown chakra going through the wheel, I mean, you choose which one, you know, works for you. So, and the base is looking at us right now. So it means I'm working on it. So you see, to me, I already get a lot of impression there. Also, these all the leaves intertwined like this would indicate to me a person that's put up a wall, and obviously I do have one. I have a wall. I have built it a long time ago, and it's not one that's easy to put back down, so I can see it here. But if you look beyond that wall, you find treasures. I have so much to share. No, but it's true, though, it's true. Then I looked at the little dragon at the bottom here, and I saw these 2 big, they're the fruits on there. What are they called again, the fruits? It did say the dragon fruit. the the dragon fruit. And when I saw this, because I'm a dragon in Chinese astrology, also my totem animal who came to me, I didn't ask for, I wasn't looking for it, it just came, is a dragon. Um, so that speaks to me a lot. Also, when I saw the two dragon fruits, to me, my first thing was my inflammation in my shoulders. It was the first thing I looked at, and I was wondering, because my dragon is quite fierce, and obviously if I have this because I have they can't find a medical reason. I don't say there isn't one, it's just after all the tests I've done, they don't find any other medical reason that I am too stressed out and I need to relax, right? And that is the picture of what they say to me. It's like my dragon always there, always, in front to make sure that if anyone makes the wrong move, it can fight back, which is not a great way to be, especially if you're working on your issues and trying to go forward in life. So you could work on a numerology if you like numbers with the 9, 3 and 6. The color green, because it's very green, the edges are green. So obviously, heart chakra, there's a lot of information you could work with here, and obviously the geometry. I hope you enjoyed this video. I really wanted to share these two cards and also tell you that if you're interested, and I've already shown it once, but in case you haven't seen it, let me take the cards away because it's something really nice. It's the Sacred Geometry Coloring Book by France Hart. So see, this is a color. It's too high now, right? This is a colored picture, right? And this is one you can color. It's the same. There. And it says, as a visionary artist, author and traveler, I've spent a lifetime passionately choosing and pursuing adventures that stimulate and inspire the creation of art. See, that's just that. I'm sold. So she's, well, there's a whole, introduction, but there's circles, triangles, grids, shapes of the earth, flowers of life, spiral, torus and morbus, and circles. So it's just a collection of coloring. It's really all different. I should show you instead of looking at it. It's really all different. If I want to color one, for the moment I haven't colored in a book. I've printed a couple and colored them on the sheets, but not in the book. But I should color them in a book. It's just that I want to keep the reference of how it was drawn. Maybe I should get another one. So there's a lot of different shapes, and look at the angel one here. Yeah, so Sacred Geometry deck, books, and coloring book. I really hope you enjoyed this presentation and this little moment with me with these cards, and I see you soon. Bye bye.